Hi guys, this is Purity. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Please remember to like, share, comment and subscribe on my channel. So today I'm going to show you guys how to make this colorful two-colored bikini top. It's color red and orange, and I just love how it brings out the beauty in melanin. So this is the middle part of the bikini, orange in color. The top part is red and the bottom part is also red, and it has these X stitches at the bottom, which makes it easier for adjustments when you have the bikini on. And it's just sexy, unique, fashionable bikini top, which probably everyone will love to have one. So let me show you guys how to make this bikini top. Let's get started. So I'm using Winter King yarn. It's medium weight. I'll use a needle. This is also Winter King medium weight yarn. 2.5 millimeter hook. I was trying to zoom in, but my camera misbehaved. So this is 2.5 millimeter hook. And a pair of scissors. That's all you need for this project. So I'm making a slip knot. This is how I make my slip knot. That's it. And I'm making a foundation chain, so chain 15. That is how your chain should look. Those are 15 chains, so we're adding 2 more chains. 1, 2. Then yarn over and skip the first 2 chains from the hook, and on the third chain insert a half double crochet. That's how we do a half double crochet. Yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull through 3, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull through all 3, yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over again, pull through 3. That's how we do a half double crochet. Your work should look like that. So I went through the 15 chains, and that's how it looks. So chain 2, 1, 2, turn your work. That's how you turn your work. And on the first stitch, make a half double crochet. That's the first stitch. So yarn over and put a half double crochet on that very first stitch, and we're going to put half double crochet all through the 15 stitches. So I just did my 15 stitches, and we have this one stitch left up here, and we're going to go in there and put a half double crochet. 1, and put another half double crochet in the same stitch, so that makes it 2 more stitches at the top. Okay, so yarn over and continue with the half double crochets on the other side of your work, and do half double crochets all the way down, and I'll meet you at the last stitch down there. This is how your work should look after you've done the half double crochets. So we're now chaining 2, 1, 2, turn your work. This is how you turn your work. Yarn over, and you are making half double crochets all the way to the top. So we added 2 stitches. Remember, at the top we added 2 stitches, so 15 plus 2, that is 17. So every time we'll be adding 2 stitches on each side of the row. So now we are going to chain, we're going to do 17 half double crochets. Then at the top we'll be adding 2 stitches. Just watch this and I'll show you. So I'm at the top and I'm adding the 16th half double crochet. That is the 16th half double crochet, and that is the 17th half double crochet. So on the 18th stitch we're going to make 2 half double crochets in that. So that is 1, yarn over, put another one on the same stitch, okay, the same space. So that's how it looks. Then go down the half double crochets up to the end. So this is how it's done after the 2 half double crochets in 1 stitch. Just go to the next one like I did and put a half double crochet. So put half double crochets all through. This is how your work should be looking, exactly like mine. So chain 2 as always. When we start a row we are chaining 2, and when we finish we are putting 2 half double crochets in 1 stitch at the top. So now we are chaining 2, okay, so we always chain 2 and we always turn our work, and we are stitching at the very first stitch just after the chain 2. That's where we start our first stitches. So we yarn over and we put a half double crochet in the first stitch after the chain 2. So we're going to do half double crochets all the way to the top, and at the top we're doing 2 half double crochets in 1 stitch. Okay, so this is how it looks. It's very simple. So by now your work should be looking like this. So we are going to do the same pattern all through, okay. This is how your work should be looking. And I already did the other breakup. I added the red yarn, and now we're going to add the red yarn. I did 7 rows of the orange yarn, and we're going to reattach our yarn and do the red part. This is how the other breakup looks, and we're going to make another identical cup just like that. I'm finishing on my row and I want to reattach the new yarn that is red color. I do it in a very basic way. Cut off the yarn and tie the red color to the orange in a very basic way. This is how I do it. So I'm just tying the red yarn and the orange yarn all together like that, and that's it. Very basic way, and continue with my pattern. So at the base here we chain 2, always chain 2, then turn our work and yarn over and start from the first stitch just after the chain 2. That's what I'm doing. And with the loose yarn, we'll just always ignore it and we'll stitch it in when we're done with all this work. So now we continue with our pattern. As usual, we chain, now we yarn over, insert a hook, and we do a half double crochet. So we're doing half double crochets all the way. When I get to the top, we'll do 2 half double crochets in the top stitch, and that's it. So your work should be looking like this when you introduce the new yarn, which is the red yarn or whichever color you chose to go with. Your work should be looking like this. So we're at the top here, and I just want to show you guys how we are doing the 2 stitches in one space. So yeah, that's all, but it's the same thing I've been doing since we started, but I just want to clarify. This is how your work should be looking as per now, colorful and nice. So that's the pattern. Before we start any row, we always chain 2, and at the tip of our work we always put 2 half double crochets in the last space. So that's it. That's the pattern. Very easy. Make sure you have the same identical breakup as the other one. So this is for size small. We chained 15. 15, that is a measurement from nipple to under breast, and we did 7 rows for the orange, and for the red we did 8, that is 4 on each side. So this is how it looks, and I'm so happy about these colors. They combined so well. So we want to take the measurements and see how big our breakups are, and that is 4.2. that is for size small. Okay, it's 4.2. So don't cut off your yarn when you are at the base of your bra cup. We're going to work on the X stitches. Let me show you how the X stitches look on my other bra cup that I already made. This is how it looks, and the X stitches will be used for adjustments of the bra cups. If you want full coverage, you can adjust it to full. If you want less coverage, you can always adjust it. I'll show you guys how it's done, but this is how it looks. So do not cut off your yarn. So to start, we're going to chain one, and we are using single crochet. To do single crochet, you insert your hook in the stitch, the next stitch, then you yarn over, and you yarn over once. Just look at this. Insert a hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through two. Okay, that's how you do a single crochet, and you're doing single crochets all the way in every stitch. Do not skip any stitches, please. This is how your work should look with the single crochets all through. It should always look like this. And now you're going to start with the X stitches. So this is how we do the X stitches. To start with the X stitches, chain 3, turn your work, and count 3 stitches from the chain 3. So 1, 2, 3. And we're going to use double crochets. So on the 3rd stitch, put a double crochet. So yarn over, insert your hook, pull through once, pull through the first 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Then we are going to the first stitch that we made, the first stitch, not that we made, that we skipped, and putting a double crochet in that stitch. Just look at what I'm doing. It's very simple. So basically what we are doing, we are counting 1, 2, 3 stitches. On the 3rd stitch, you put a double crochet. Then you go back to the first stitch and put a double crochet. So there'll be only 1 stitch left in the middle pending. So on the 3rd stitch, you put a double crochet, and on the 3rd stitch, on the 1st and the 3rd stitch, that's where I put double crochets. But first, we start with the third stitch, then come back to the first stitch and put double crochets. As easy as that. So this is how it looks, and now we only have one stitch left at the end, so you're just going in there and put a double crochet. That's how you do a double crochet. So this is how your work should look. Then we'll just chain one and cut off the yarn, and we're done. So after cutting off your yarn, always remember to tie a knot at the end so that your work does not run. This is how the bra looks. Very simple, classy and unique. And both bras should look same. Make sure they're the same. The height, the length, everything same. So now we want to make the ropes which will hold our bra cups at the neck area. What we do is put our hook at the tip of the bra cup and reattach your yarn. So once you reattach your yarn, we will make chains. I made 65 chains and I had short strings, meaning if you want to have longer ropes you have to do more chains. So I'll suggest you do 70 to 100 chains. If you want longer ropes on your neck hanging to your back, you might do 100 chains. So I did 65, so I had shorter ropes at my neck. I really wanted that. So this is how the chains should look, just simple and nice. And make sure you do the same to the other bra cup too. I'm using this orange yarn to make the other rope that is going under the bust. That will be used for adjustments. So I'm making a slip knot right now, then I will make 200 chains. So 200 chains for the under bust rope, which will be used for adjustments, and 65, but I'll not advise you to use 65 for the neck area, probably 70 to 100. So that's what I'm doing. I'm making chains, 200 chains for the bust area rope. So make sure you've left enough yarn at the end of your chain. So we put it in the darning needle like this, and you're going to use the darning needle to go through the X stitches. Let me show you how it's done. So that's how you put in the underbust adjustment rope. And now I want to sew in the loose yarn around the bikini, and I'll be done. So let's sew in this loose yarn so the bikini looks neat and presentable. This is how you do it. So guys, I'm done, and this is how the bikini looks. Very, very classy and elegant. So I hope you enjoy this video. Give it a thumbs up, comment, like, and share. This is how you adjust using the ropes. If you want small coverage, you just pull the bikini like this. See the difference between the two, one that is adjusted and the other that is full. So you just pull your bikini closer to each other to make a less coverage. So that's it for today. Subscribe, like, and share. See you in my next video. Goodbye.